Let's bring in former senior advisor to the Department of Homeland Security, Charles Marino. Charles, always good to see you. Welcome back.
Good morning, Hannah. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. Speed cameras in towns and cities, they've always been controversial. Now Border Patrol is reportedly using them for surveillance. That's a whole new level. What do you make of this report and the legality of the feds being able to track Americans driving no matter where they are in the country?
Yeah, well, it is. And obviously, this is not a new technology, as you were just discussing with Xavier. And the Border Patrol has been included in using LPR, license plate readers, and associated technology to flag suspicious behavior. And that includes sometimes vehicle type, country of origin, and specific routes that are being taken. As the drug and human trafficking epidemic continues to grow and grow, especially the last 5 years, we're seeing an expansion of the use of this technology. You know, state and local law enforcement have been reliant across the country on LPR technology for quite some time. And what you're seeing now is not only this evolution and expansion of the technology by CBP within the interior of the U.S., but you're also seeing more interoperability, more interconnectedness between all of these technologies at the federal, state, and local level.
NewsNation has reported on the feds cracking down on illegal immigrants obtaining driver's licenses. This after several deadly crashes we saw in California and in Florida just this year. It sparked outrage with the suspects in this country illegally having a driver's license, driving. How much do you think this operation may be tied to that, Charles?
Yeah, it certainly can be used to crack down on this, especially if you obtain license plate information from trucking companies, for example, where you may have suspicions that illegal immigrants have been given CDL licenses and are operating heavy vehicles and currently, you know, transiting across the United States. What I would say is regarding the licenses that are being issued in the trucking industry, this really has to be approached by the government as systemic problem. So the Department of Transportation, the Department of Homeland Security are really going to have to work very closely with the trucking industry and assure that the roadways are going to be safe with responsible, legal drivers on the road.
We're showing some videos of those crashes, and it is just heartbreaking. So do you expect these operations to continue with Border Patrol agents using surveillance cameras inside the country, interiorly, not just on the border?
Yeah, I do. Look, as we become more reliant on technology each and every day in society, we should not think that law enforcement's going to be excluded from using those technologies to their advantage. They're using technologies more and more to identify suspicious and troubling behavior, more on the proactive side. And they also use it on resolving crimes that have taken place. So, yeah, we're going to continue to see an expansion of technology. Of course, this technology needs to be used in compliance with civil rights and civil liberties, for specifically the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable search and seizure. So law enforcement has to continually adapt their policies and their procedures as these newer technologies continue to come out and be implemented.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.